There you go. You got it, dude. You say. How you doing, buddy?
If anyone's gonna be doing Jack, I'm gonna be doing it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, because if Yusei is the one with the protagonist card, right? If we're extending from the Dark Magician Blue Eye thing, yeah, it's gonna be, isn't it? Because Jack is the one with the red Dragon Archfiend, the Blue Eyes. Yeah. Bradley's just like, I came to this live stream. Ew.
Oh, this one's gonna be filled with a bunch of memes, isn't it?
It sure is. I am both like mega excited and super terrified for this set. Mega excited because obviously it's a brand new era and it's going to be amazing that way. Super terrified because all the synchros are high rarity. And it's like, what if we don't pull one? I'm going to be so sad if I go through this whole set and don't get a synchro monster that I can use, but, you know.
Well, if it happens, it happens. But until then, we're just gonna get ready for card games and motorcycles.
Yeah, we sure are, so... Oh, yeah. This set is an absolute cracker, though. Even without looking necessarily at the synchros, some of the cards in here are stupidly good. I don't know if you've actually taken a look through it, but...
No, we're going to here in a minute.
Yeah, enjoy, for sure. This set has got some really fun things in it, so... Yeah, shall we just go for it?
Let's get ready for card games and motorcycles.
Yeah, and you know the second card in the set is called Turbo Booster, so you know it's going to be good in that aspect. Alright, see you in a little bit with the decks up, buddy.
Alrighty, good luck and good duel.
Yeah, best of luck to you as well, man. And there we are. We are in the mute zone at this point. Whew, yeah, as I said, I am very, very excited for this, but I'm also terrified that we're just not going to pull a Synchro Monster, because everything in this set is, like, minimum super rare. I don't necessarily need the super rare one right now, though, because it's level 5. All the ones that I want are Ultras, or this guy, which is the secret, so it's like... it's sketchy. This is going to be tough, but hopefully we get one. I can trade for one after the fact, because I've got the couple of Cyber Dragons that are, like, any rarity, but still, I want one for the actual play itself. So let's just go through it. So, released in September 2008, Duelist Genesis is the start of a new era in the game, as we see with the colorless card at the top here. Synchro monsters came in, and with them has the special designated tuner monster type as well, which comes in like Union, Spirit, Tune, that sort of thing. And to play a Synchro monster, you need to match up the... generally, it's 1+1 here, but generally you want to match up one tuner monster and one or more non-tuner monsters to equal the level of the Synchro monster that you want to play. And so for Avenging Knight Parshath over here, like if I was to play Nitro Synchron, that's 2. I need 6 levels worth of light monsters, since it specifies light here. Need 6 levels worth of light monsters to actually Synchro Summon this thing as well. Most of the good Synchros are generic, some of them are like semi-generic like this thing, but yeah, we really want to have the generic stuff here. But what you get for it is you just get to special summon this thing by sending the face-up monsters from field to graveyard that match the levels, and then you get a much stronger monster out without having to commit like a polymerization or a ritual spell or something like that to it. So it's pretty good. In this case, Avenging Knight Parshath, you can do piercing damage and it can change the battle position of the opponent's monster so that it's easier to hit over. It's not the best card out there, but it's definitely not terrible. It's even this, I think, saw play when it came out. And a lot of the thing with Synchro monsters, in order to get them out easier, because we've been in this sort of like maybe Cyber Dragon plus 1 monster has been the best that we can do, but now we have stuff like Turbo Booster, which, okay, it's only level 1, but if you've normal summoned in the turn, you can actually just special summon this card as well, so that gets you an extra level on the field. Quillbot Hedgehog, if it's in the graveyard and you've got a Tuna monster out, you can actually just special summon this from the graveyard. That's an extra 2 levels towards your Synchro Summon. It does banish itself when it leaves the field, but that's totally fine. You get some things like Nitro Synchron can benefit from doing the Synchro Summon with it. You just draw a card if you put Nitro Warrior in play with that. Sinister Sprocket, if you Synchro a Dark Synchro monster specifically, get to destroy a face-up spell or trap card. Some of the Synchro tuners, some of the tuner monsters themselves are actually pretty good. Dark Resonator isn't terrible, to be honest. It's got the Gyroid effect, right? But it's a little bit stronger, it's dark, so that helps. And yeah, it just survives a battle. Jute Fighter over here is a Book of Moon on legs, although it's not quick play, so a little bit less useful there. But still, it's Book of Moon that you can reinforcement the army out. That's pretty good. Mind Master banned for the infinite loop stuff because it's not once per turn. The Psychic type also came in this set. And their main gimmick seems to be pay life points for relatively decent effects. Not usually once per turn on quite a lot of these as well. So yeah, Mind Master is kind of insane. I don't know if we're going to actually be able to use it. Because, well, apart from it takes a lot of life points, we'll need Telekinetic Charging Cell for it. But also, I don't know if we have the best sort of setup for it. I think Future Fusion would probably just be more reliable at the moment. But, you know, whatever. It's really good as it is, though. It's a level 1 tuner, and it's light, so I could play it anyway. And then the Krebs, probably one of my favorite ones out of this set, actually. Pay 800 life points, negate any attack. It's not once per turn. You just have to have the life points for it, so that's pretty good. Bunch of other stuff here. Psychic Commander is also a decent enough tuner. It's level 3. Yeah, those two seem really good, like him and Dark Resonator. Psychic Snail can give your other Psychics double attacking. This doesn't say it's once per turn, so yeah, you can't attack with this thing during the turn, but if you had like 2 other Psychics out, you could probably use this for both of them, right? And only give up 1 attack, so that seems kind of good. Glad Beast's got another card. This is a Warrior Returning Alive effect on this thing, which is kind of okay. Light Swan's got another monster that isn't super good, but it is 2100 defense at least. So I could see Kib playing this actually if he sticks with this strategy, which he probably should, because you know Judgment Dragon. Mecha Bunny, shoutouts to Rick. This thing can just like get more copies of itself out. It is a machine as well, so it's kind of okay. Oystermeister, I've been told, is to do with the fish OTK. This is one you would summon with like Super Ancient Deep Sea King, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Could go with that at some point. Twin Barrel Dragon is not really super great, but it is a dark machine, which is something we could take advantage of later if we get Black Salvo in a later set. And it's got a minor good effect, you know. You toss a coin, if you get 2 heads, you destroy 1 card the opponent controls. That's cute, you know, it is what it is. This guy's pretty good, maybe not just now, but I know Kinkabio is really good for rank 1 exceeds later on in the set, like in the series. But even just now, like when we get to Formula Synchron, we could probably use this with Formula and start Synchro climbing with that, so this could be pretty decent too. It is a spirit monster, but you know, you're basically looking at getting 1 level 1 monster out of the graveyard to special alongside this thing, and then use it for Formula Synchron or maybe rank 1 exceeds plays later on. So then we get down to the actual Synchro stuff. There is a fusion here as well, like the golems are in here. They're not super worth speaking about, to be honest. They're kind of like a fusion Valkyrian sort of thing, which is just a lot weaker in general. So yeah, we get to the Synchros. Nitro Warrior, not super good just because it needs Nitro Synchron specifically, but the actual effects are pretty good. You can get this thing to 3800 attack for 1 attack if you use the spell card during the turn. That's pretty good. It can also do multiple attacks too. If you kill a monster by battle, you can switch one of the opponent's defense monsters to attack and attack it straight away. So this thing is good at closing out games, it's just it needs Nitro Synchron specifically. So not super good. But then we get to the boys. Magical Android is the least impactful of them, but is still very good for what it is. Level 5 Synchro with 2400 attack. That's pretty strong to go straight out the gate. Effect is kind of pointless, but you know, it's 2400 level 5 is pretty good. And then we get the big guns. Stardust Dragon, still one of the coolest monsters that I have seen in this game. I am really hoping we pull this one. 2500 attack takes any monsters. It's not one tuner, one non-tuner, completely generic. And if a card effect would destroy any card on the field, not even just a monster, you contribute it, negate the activation, destroy it, and during the end phase, if it's still in the graveyard and that effect was activated, and this was properly synchro summoned, I suppose is the other caveat, you bring it back. So this thing recurs itself too. Stupid good. Red Dragon Archfiend, a little bit harder to use, but it has more attack at 3000 and is a defense nuker. If you get this thing out and the opponent's walling up, then they're hosed. It does destroy your other monsters if they didn't attack in that turn, but who cares? This thing Dark Mirror forces the opponent basically, and that is kind of amazing when it's not tied to a stupid card like Dark Mirror Force. And then there's Goyo Guardian. Pre-errata Goyo Guardian does not need an Earth tuner. This can be done with any tuner. It's level 6, it's 2800. Who the hell thought that was okay? And if this thing destroys a monster by battle, sends it to graveyard, you steal that monster if you want. Absolutely ridiculous. Some of the spells are kind of okay. I think Jump Barrage is sort of like half a Flame Wingman effect. I guess that's okay. Not really worth talking about too much. Light Wave Tuning is pretty good because it lets you turn a level 4 light monster into a tuner, so you can go into the level 8s a bit easier. You may have noticed all of the tuner monsters that we talked about were not level 4. They're only 1 to 3 so far, so you can get a level 4 tuner by doing that, I suppose. E-Telly. Oh, baby. Yeah, talk about tier 0 cards. Emergency Teleport was one of those big components of Teledad that just, whew, yeah, it's quite a hell of a card. Special summon the level 3 or lower psychic from your hand or deck. It gets you Krebons out of the deck, and then you go from Krebons with a level 4, get Goyo Guardian out. Disgusting stuff. Don't care about the thing at the end because it's very, very rarely going to matter. There's some spirit stuff that's kind of whatever. Gear Town was amazing back in the day because it had, with the old field spell rules, you could destroy your own field by putting another field down, and it got to special summon Ancient Gears from anywhere really. So it used to be super good. Not so much now because you can't do that, so whatever. Power Filter's actually kind of neat. It's a decent little floodgate. Neither player can special summon weenies, so that's kind of good. Light Swan Saber's not worth talking about. Unstable Evolution is another take on Megamorph, but it's a lot worse. Book of Eclipse is kind of good. Very risky, but pretty good. Every monster on the field that's face up goes face down defense. During the end phase of the turn, you change as many of your opponent's face down monsters that... just change any of them, even if they set one afterwards. Change any of their face down ones to face up defense, and for every one that they get flipped up, it draws a card. The thing with this is you have to synchro summon with face up monsters. So if you see that the opponent is going for a really big synchro play, you can Book of Eclipse the 2 monsters that they're going for with it, and they can't actually use them for a synchro summon that turn. So even though they get to draw a couple of cards later on, if you stop them from making the play that wins the game, that's worth it. So it's a risky card, but it is very, very powerful if you can pull it off. A lot of the traps are kind of bad. Broken Block is sort of neat. I suppose you can get more copies of a strong defense target out if it gets destroyed in battle. That's okay, it's not that amazing. Psychic Overload is a sort of mini Pot of Avarice for Psychic types, but it's not a trap. So it's kind of a waste of an Ultra, to be honest. Gladiator Beast War Chariot is pretty good, though. This is Divine Wrath if you control a Gladiator Beast. So, yeah, this is where Glad Beast actually started being stupid good, right? Because we have access to that. Light Swarm Barrier is something I could see Kib playing because this is not once per turn. Yeah, you could just keep milling to stop attacks. I don't know. Intercept is pretty good. I mean, I might actually side deck this if I get it, just because Kib plays a lot of tribute stuff right now. If there's a 1 tribute monster that comes out, you can flip this counter trap and steal that monster. Permanently, mind you. So, I could play it if I get it, just because Kib does really like his tribute summons right now, but we'll see what happens. It'd be side deck at best. Needle Bug Nest is supposed to be pretty good. Like, milling your own cards seems kind of bad, but at the same time, we've seen what Light Swans can do, so that's not bad. Getting your graveyard set up could be pretty good. Herald of Orange Light, another good tuner here. So I actually didn't even realize this was a tuner until later in. Yeah, we can negate monster effects now with this and discarding another fairy. So I might have to look into that sort of thing. I don't know. Hand of the Sixth Samurai comes in this set. This card is insane. It's not once per turn if you've got enough swarming capability, but the 6 Sams, this could come in handy later on when we get more special summon stuff for them. So, very, very strong, although it is a secret, so good luck. Telekinetic Charging Cell lets you ignore life point costs for your Psychic type monsters, so that's how you pay for like Mind Master, or you could attach this to Krebons and the opponent just can never attack through it. It's kind of hilarious. Charge of the Light Brigade, something I really hope Kid doesn't get. Not gonna lie, because this would be gross. The sending to graveyard is a cost, so technically Macro actually negates this, but it's a roller for Light Swan. They don't need the help that way right now, so, you know, here's hoping that doesn't come up. Tricky would be really good if we didn't have a bunch of Cyber Dragons, and even when we do have Cyber Dragons, this is a proactive Cyber Dragon. You special summon it just by discarding one card, right? So you can summon this on your own turn to get a level 5 out, and go for Stardust that way, so, you know, that's pretty cool. Trap of Darkness, a little bit awkward to use, but it lets you reuse your powerful one-off trap cards, basically, if you are low on life points, so that's neat. And then there's a bunch of secrets down the bottom. Kunai Wood Chain's a nice little OCG import, I suppose, as well. Splendid Venus is probably the best of these secrets down here. If you can summon it, it stops your spell traps getting negated, so that's cool. I don't know. It's not really the main goal of the thing here, but it's fun, and that could come in handy. So, yeah, let's see what we can do. 24 packs of the Duelist Genesis. Please give Synchro. That's pretty good. I can't use it, but it's pretty good. Opening up with a War Chariot, huh? I have no Glad Beast support though. Like I have a lot of the support, but I have none of the actual beasts to really use this with. It's almost annoying in a way that it's like, oh, I'm getting all of that, but okay. Anyway, second pack. It's an Ultra, but it's the wrong one! Psychic Overload! I mean, if I was to pull, like, Mind Master and get the Telekinetic Charging Cell stuff going, that could be kind of fun, but I don't need it. That's kind of annoying. Because it's an Ultra that could have been really good otherwise. Big Beast Golem is like a Cyber Dragon you have to normal summon. I guess that's not the absolute worst thing I've ever heard of, but it's pretty bad. Unless you need rocks. There's the Charging Cell. Psychic Commander could be good if I get E-Telly, I guess. Level 3 tune is always nice. This guy you can rotor as well, which is pretty good, so that could be fun. Alright, pack 5, let's see. Maiden of Macabre, if it destroys a monster, it gets a spell counter, and it gets like 200 attack for every spell counter on it. It's not amazing, but maybe? I don't know, like it is a dark. If I'm really looking at that sort of thing. Mind Over Matter, I think, was Horn of Heaven if you tributed Psychic type. Speaking of which, Krebons going on in here. Yeah, so I guess Horn of Heaven for Psychics is... Oh, I mean, it's not even Horn of Heaven. Solemn Judgment for Psychic if you tribute a Psychic monster. Like, it can negate spell traps as well. So, I guess that's kind of cool. Hey, how about we give you the Tricky and the card that you play with the Tricky if you want the tokens out. That's pretty funny. Yeah, okay, Tricky's not bad though. We might be able to use that at some point later on down the line. Selection I don't think was super good. I guess I'll look at it properly later on, because I keep forgetting this card was like super mistranslated in the World Championship 2008 game, and like I had no idea what the hell it did, basically. Wasn't super good though, so it's kind of whatever. Spirit stuff, not really too impactful. I don't think there's really anything in this one worth looking at, so let's just keep going. Grapple Block is another Psychic, doesn't really do much though. Book of Eclipse is there, that's fine. Alright, 10 packs in and no Synchro. Kunai Wood Chain is a neat OCG import, but it's not a Synchro monster. Okay. Halfway through. That's the second tricky. Alright, Cobalt Hedgehog. I think this is the first one of those I've had. Not that I'm planning on playing Chimera Tech here, but if I was to play Chimera Tech, Cobalt would definitely be something I would be looking for, since I can bring it back out of the grave. Trap of Darkness is interesting as we go into the second half here. I did just get Mirror Force and Torrential Tribute after all, so Trap of Darkness could be playable. Probably wouldn't be the best idea, but it could be playable. Alright, let's keep on going. Nothing really out of this one, to be honest. Mind Protector would be pretty good. Did I even get Mind Master yet? I don't think so. Protector would be pretty good to summon that way, because it's a light psychic. 2200 defense, too, so it's kind of okay. Nothing really worth speaking on here. I think Overworked is kind of neat if he's going to keep playing the field spell stuff here, because I think it just destroys every monster that has attack higher than their original attack. So if he's going to keep playing these field spells that don't really do anything, that could be pretty good. Nothing amazing. Cobalt is fine, but there's another decent monster. Kinkabio is good. No Dark Resonator yet either. It's kind of Yeah, this card is decent though. Again, good for later on in the game. We'll see if I can actually make any use of it then. There's another Hollow. We've got a lot of hollows in this thing, just not the ones we need. Light Swan Saber equips to a Light Swan if it gets milled out of the deck by one, but it's a 700 attack, but it's actually not the worst thing ever, but not really something I would want to play. Nothing amazing in here. I mean, the third Quillball's good. Maiden the Macabre, I guess, is fine. No luck so far. Still nothing, huh? Crab, I mean, we got the tuners. I need the Resonator, but we got, like, decent tuners at least, but nothing to tune with them. Oh, man, 3 packs left. This is not looking good. Still no. Oh, man. This is so lame. This is so unbelievably lame. Last pack? Never lucky. I got Mind Master, so there's that. No Synchro whatsoever. That's so stupid. Well, this is going to be an extremely boring round then, because, yeah, that is unbelievably bad. What do you want me to say? I am very, very disappointed in that. That is just super lame. No Dark Resonator either, which is annoying for later on, so basically any sort of thing that I had an idea of playing here has gone completely out of the water, because I've got nothing that I can actually use it with. Well, we are going to get one at the end of the round regardless, because I will use my trade-in for a Synchro, but, like, yeah, this is going to be a very, very boring set here. Kiv's gonna get like 7 Synchros. There you go. Okay, that's exaggerating, but he's gonna get like all the Synchros here. I can already tell. It's not as if this opening was terrible, but it definitely didn't do anything that I need. That is incredibly depressing, to be honest. Like, my god. He gets all the Synchros in it. I mean, a lot of the tuners are common, so I'd be surprised. But yeah, I guess that is possible. So the only tuner I didn't get is the one I actually really wanted, which was Dark Resonator. That's a rare, so a little bit irritating not to get that, but especially because I'm unless I give up the wheel, which I don't really want to do in this first set, I'm not going to be able to actually trade for them. Okay, so again, there are some good cards in here, but I think there's like nothing that I actually want to play right now. I could fake out with Krebons, I suppose, but that's like, what would I even play out of this right now? Without Synchro monsters, there's like nothing here that actually does anything. I mean, I guess I could maybe try out Maiden and Macabre. The psychics are all about tuning, so there's no point in playing any of them right now. Yeah, there's actually nothing in the set that I can even play right now. Because it's all reliant on the synchro stuff. That's incredibly sad. Alright, well, I suppose I should probably try and actually make a thing with this anyway. But it's gonna be pretty boring, I'll tell you that now. Alright, so I'll show the deck that I had in mind to like thing out here. This was what I was like kind of planning on going for, but I didn't get the synchro to actually make it work. Nor did I get Dark Resonators, so we'll have to tech that out. But I might still try the general idea of this, I suppose. Because even though I didn't get those cards, maybe I can just play the rest of it. So, clearly, I can't play Fort Ruler. We've got to put Rainbow Neos in instead of that. Just because, you know. Gotta have something fancy in there. So clearly I can't play that, and I can't play the Resonator. I could play the Light Swan Saber, I suppose. What does it do again? So it gives 700 attack. If it's sent from the deck to the graveyard, we can equip it to a Light Swan. I mean, I guess I could. It's not stupidly good, but... because I don't have the biggest Light Swan, like, set up in the first place, because I don't have stuff like the Raikou, but... I mean, it could help. I think Mystic Tomato is probably going to have to come out as well at this point, because I don't have any targets for it. Let me go ahead and bring my collection over here. Yeah, it's funny, because we've got quite a lot of the combo pieces for stuff, but we've got none of the actual reward for it. So... we're just gonna have to stick without playing. Right, so like what darks would I play instead here then? If I am gonna take out the Duder, I mean, I guess Spirit Reaper's probably okay as one. Tsukiyomi doesn't do that good anymore when Light Swans and stuff are too high defense for it. Zombira is kind of okay, I guess. I don't really have the tributes that I would go into afterwards for it, though. Yeah, Greykeeper Spy doesn't really do it that much anymore. At least we do have Breaker, so like there is one good dark off of that. I'm not sure that Maiden and Bacabra is actually going to be good enough here. Because I mean, it could be worth trying. But I don't think it's actually that good, even in draft. But yeah, these guys need to go. How many darks do I have otherwise? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a little bit on the low side. But I guess if I had one more dark, then I could probably put Grand Mole or something in as the other one. Again, part of me wants to go for the fake out and play like Krebons here, but I think if I did that, the unfortunate truth is if it gets stolen and he has a synchro, then I just get wrecked, right? So I don't think that's really a smart idea, as much as I want to do it. Armageddon Knight's not really good enough without the setup for it as well. I mean, it might just be Dark Valkyria, or Obsidian Dragon, I guess, if I want another defense dude. Because I think if we put Spirit Reaper in the main deck, it's looking at one for the side deck, really. Yeah, my disappointment for this is almost immeasurable. I guess I'll just put DD Crow in the side deck, to be honest. Yeah, disappointment for this is like borderline immeasurable here. This is so dumb. Yeah, I haven't actually played with DD Crow yet. So yeah, I guess we can go over the deck as it stands. Am I gonna switch anything else up out of it here? Possibly, but I don't know what. I guess, do I even need 22 monsters? I think Book of Moon instead of Grand Mall 2 is probably better. Book of Moon is just such a good card, right? So the idea was gonna be that I would tune with Dark Resonator and, you know, go from there. But since I don't have that, I guess we're just gonna play a little bit of Light Swan-esque thing here, as much as I can, or try out the stuff anyway. So of course we've got Blacklist Soldier, Chaos Emperor. It's the whole idea of the light dark stuff is not going away anytime soon. Breaker is a new addition from the Gold Series set. We did pick up one copy of that. It's one of my favorite cards of all time, so definitely happy with that. 1900 monster, or I can make it 1600 to pop a spell or trap, definitely strong. The Light Swan stuff is with Celestia, Triple Jane, because I traded for those and got one off of the wheel. One Genis, because I don't really feel like Gareth is that amazing here. I mean, maybe Genis isn't super good either, but it's 2100 defense at least, and the idea is that this would stick on the board, right? It's hard enough to get rid of a 2100 monster, where if I use this, I could tribute for Celestia and get the double pop next turn. And then Lumino, of course, is Lumino is the one that I did actually use to trade it for. So there's that. This probably should be Dark Valkyria, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Maiden of Macabre. I don't think this card is stupidly good, but hey, I could trade it for. I could like swap it out side deck for DD Crow if it turns out to be bad. It does get a little bit stronger if it kills monsters, so there is that. Grand Mall is really good, of course, as for just disruptive boards with the Cyber Dragon. Sangan does Sangan Witch of the Black Forest, so the searches we're always going to have those. So as long as we can. Spirit Reaper doesn't get destroyed in battle. It does suck against Dragonif though, so I'm gonna have to be a bit careful about that. Tribe going in the main deck here because it destroys a bunch of the Light Swans have got the same typing, so we can go with that. And then Honest because it works really well with Black Luster and with the Cyber Dragon, stuff like that. Spell trap wise is pretty. I mean, a lot of this was pretty normal until I get to the new ones here. I mean, Book of Moon, I've been playing 2 copies of that for most of the time. Dark Hole, Graceful Charity, Heavy Storm, double Mystical Space Typhoon. Should probably find space for the 3rd one. I'll work that into the side deck in a minute. Painful Choice is the new addition here. It fills up for Chaos, or what you want. Premature, Painful Choice with Geki, they're all just standard power spells at this stage. Trapwise, double Call of Haunted, double Magic Drain to get around the control stealing stuff a little bit, or to at least inhibit them. Double Threatening Roar in case I can't inhibit the stuff enough that way, and it might become too much of a problem. And then Mirror Force and Torrential Tribute came in from the Gold Series packs as well. So we have some powerful mass removal in the trap style as well now. Torrential Tribute especially is going to be great. That's just replacing Trap Hole here, more or less. Side deck for the moment, at least, we've got the 2 DD Crow that will probably sub in for the Maiden of Macabre. This thing could stop him from monster reborning his own monster and stuff, so that's kind of neat. Harvest Angel Wisdom, I've got some counter traps that I'll be playing here, so if it needs to go in instead of like Genis or something, that's totally fine. Second Grand Mole. Sage of Silence is still here. I might take this out because I don't think it's that impressive at this point. Maybe that's where the MST can come in. I think the Light Sworn monsters in general are just fine, so don't need to worry about that. Confiscation I want in the main deck, I just don't know how to fit it in right now. Yeah, because I would like to put, I'd like it instead of one of the darks or something, but I just don't think that's really viable. A lot of the deck is set up for more consistency at this point. I guess I could take out like one of the Threatening Rolls or something, but I want to keep those in for now. So maybe I'll try and weave it in game 2 or something, I don't know. My body is the shield in case we get the mass destruction stuff going in. I don't know if Kip doesn't play as much destruction as I do, but it's still, I think, worth it at the moment. Because Judgment Dragon is a thing, so we try and snipe it with that. Scapegoat, I was really hoping to be able to play this with a tuner or something, but I can't, so whatever. And then Trapwise, double Black Horn of Heaven, because I have 2 of them. This works against Synchro Summons, and is good against Judgment Dragon and stuff anyway. Bottomless Trap Hole also works against a lot of them, so, you know, we'll have some extra outs against the big cards if they come out. And then double Curse Seal Magic Drain to finish off the anti-control switching stuff. Let's take you and you out, because I can't really use Scapegoat that well at the moment. We'll put in the other Mystical Space Typhoon. I was going to play Light Imprisoning Mirror, but I think that would actually mess me up a little bit too much with this particular deck. I might need to build one that doesn't rely on light effects quite as much. And then what was the other one? Brain Control, fine. Because Brain Control would actually be a really good side deck card if he plays the Light Swans. Because I could Brain Control is one of his Light Swans and tribute it for Celestia. And trigger the effect of Celestia. So that seems like it'd be pretty good. Unfortunately, this is not how we wanted this one to go. But it is what it is. Let's rename this thing. It's not actually Twilight Swan because that's not a thing yet, but we'll save it as that anyway. And, yeah, I think that's about it. Very, very disappointing. Okay, well, now we just wait and see what happens, I guess. So yeah, I'll be back in just a sec. So yeah, extremely disappointing opening here, and yeah, no Synchro monsters whatsoever. No Dark Resonator either is painful. There were some good cards in here. I will make no, I'll like, definitely not discredit everything. There are some good cards in here. There's nothing's really that amazing if I can't go into a Synchro with it, right? Right, the Psychic monsters just don't really do enough. The Glad Beast stuff I can't play because I don't have enough of them. I did get 2 copies of that new one though, a quest. So I mean that's kind of okay. That with Bestiari, I guess you could probably play Phoenix Wind Blast, but I only have 2 Bestiari too, so I can't even go with that. No Dark Resonator is pretty bad. But like, Kingabio is really good later on. I'm definitely not upset to have that. Kunai Wood Chain is fun. I guess Metal Reflex Slime is something I also should be considering at some point. But like, yeah, Kunai Wood Chain is fun. Did get the playset of Crabons, so once I get the Synchro monsters for next time, we'll be able to play something very different. Light Swan Saber is neat, it's not like that good, but if I had a better Light Swan package, I guess I could maybe consider it. We did get the Mind Master, so that's fine. Along with what, a couple of Protector, some of the other good psychics that we can use with it. Oyster Meister, I got enough big playset of that, which is good for later on. Psychic Snail, I got a playset of Quillbot Hedgehog, so that's fine. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of good pieces here, but just, it's not quite a whole yet because I don't have the Synchro Summoning available to me. Trap of Darkness is something I wouldn't mind trying too, but I don't have enough normal traps to really justify Trap of Darkness in this one. Yeah, overworked is something I should consider, right? Destroy each monster whose attack is higher than its original attack. It is probably something that I should consider. And we did get a playset of Book of Eclipse as well. I don't need to play Eclipse at the moment though, because Book of Moon is just going to do what I need it to, right? But Eclipse is something that Kim could play, potentially. To get 9 copies of Mecha Bunny though, so I guess that's something, right? Okay, I'm just doing some stuff on my own side here, adding to the sort pool. I imagine we're gonna be waiting a little bit here because I am assuming Kib is not as unlucky as I am and is actually going to have to think about how to incorporate a Synchro monster here. Get 3 copies of the Fish Depth Charge thing as well. It's like Icarus Attack Light. You tribute the fish type monster, you target 1 card on the field, you destroy it, and if you do that, you can draw a card. So instead of destroying 2 cards like Icarus Attack does, it only destroys 1, but it gives you a draw afterwards as well. Actually, did I get any secret rares in this one? I don't remember. No, I did not. I only got 5 holos in total, by the looks of it. Yeah, this was a really terrible opening. It started off good, right? Because we had War Chariot as the first pack, and then like Psychic Overload as the third one or something. It started off really well, and then I just got nothing. Yeah. They get 4 copies of one of the rares though, which is annoying when it's not the one I wanted. Well, there's always the wheel spin. That's all I'll say for it. Either way though, this one's kind of awkward in a way because it's like I want to focus a bit more on the darks, but I don't quite have them at the moment. I've been noticing that like my dark monsters are just not as strong as the light ones overall. Especially considering Snipe Hunter is very much off the table right now. Like, the Maiden of Macabre here would be better served as a Snipe Hunter if I was not, like, the unluckiest person alive with Snipe Hunters, so, yeah, no. Again, I don't actually think this card is that good, I just want to play a card from the new set. And this and to a lesser extent Janus are like the only ones that I can even consider. This card isn't even good either, it's just a Light Swan with a different, it's actually got defense to it, right? Like, I could play Gareth here, but Gareth isn't very good by itself, and I only have one copy of it too, so, you know, this is more just because it's 2100 defense, it might be able to survive a thing. But yeah, the Maiden's not very good, really. I mean, if I lose because I'm trying to play this thing, then so be it. I'm okay enough with that. Yeah, because there's really not a lot else that I would even consider here. The Tricky is fine, but doesn't do anything without the Synchro stuff. There's no reason to play anything like Instant Fusion because I don't have the Synchro stuff to go in with it. I could consider another Tribute Monster or something maybe, but like I already have 5 cards that are not the easiest to play. I can't even realistically play Light Swan Saber in here because I have literally 3 targets that would want to equip it. And I'm not playing Wolf in here, like I've got 1 copy of it, but I'm not playing it because it's too much of a brick. I think it's just a shame having, like, been so hyped for this set, and it is a really exciting set, to just get nothing out of it. Like, this is probably the worst draft that I've had since, Pharaonic Guardian, really. There's like, nothing even worth talking about here. Not more than I already have. That's okay. Next time round we can play like Cyber Dragon Crabons and go into Black Rose or something, right? That's totally gonna be the way this goes. Kunai with Chain is a fun card, though. It's not worth playing, but it is fun. Part of me is going, but man, if that was like Magical Android or something at least, then I could have tried to play it. I don't know how I would have made Magical Android, but I would have played it. Probably would have put Mind Master in the deck and tried to run with that. See, if Maiden was a warrior, then I'd consider playing Rotor in this deck, right? She's a spellcaster for some reason, though. Like, does this look like a spellcaster to you? I don't think so, but you know. Hello.
This was a pack.
Yeah, it sure was.
I'm just gonna flat out say that. This was a pack.
Well, that seems exciting. At least looking forward to it then.
Yep, for sure. This is gonna be very interesting. Very quickly, I bet.
Let's just see.
Let's find out. All right. Man, your luck has not run out since last time.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to lower the stuff a little bit because I'm getting some frame drops here for some reason. Which is annoying, but you know, we'll deal with it as it comes. Alright, good luck, buddy.
Manage. Alright. This is in my main.
Oh, excuse you. Jeez.
Excuse me. Yep. Excuse me. Yep. Alright, let's see. Well, I think we're just gonna do a good old T-pose.
Alrighty then.
Get started from there.
Anything on draw?
Nope.
Okay. Right, let's MST the back row then.
Philly.
Ooh. See, you are starting to play Call of the Haunted now. That is something I am liking. I was like, oh man, you've not been playing that like at all, and just kind of like,
yeah, I know. I have reasons to try this out now, for sure.
Oh, I can imagine. Alright, so with that, let's special summon good old Cyber.
Yep.
That's
his position.
And I think I'm gonna summon... I guess I'm just gonna summon Maiden Macabre over here.
Ooh.
How is this a spellcaster? This is not a spellcaster. Whatever.
Each spellcaster. Alright.
Yeah, anyway, she's gonna try and hit in.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay, Shield Warrior. Yeah, okay, that's neat. Alright, so, yeah, she gets the counter. Yep. And then, yeah, we'll hit for the 21.
Just do that, yep.
Okay, go ahead then.
Yep, alright.
So, yeah, she's at 19 at the moment. Shield Warrior. Oh, I think I get it. That's kind of like, in a way, that's like Necro Gardener Light, isn't it? Because
kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I understand now. Okay.
Only works when I have an actual monster on the field, though.
Correct.
Alright, well, I guess we'll have to activate this here.
Yep. That's fine. Which
And
one do you want?
targeting the
Yeah,
Cyber Dragon.
of course. That's what I'd expect, considering that's the one that can beat over the monster here. That's fine.
Yep. Beat the monster.
Alright, and she will die at 200.
At 200.
Yeah.
Alright, main phase 2. You know what? I will actually normal summon.
Ah, yeah, okay. Alright, nothing.
So, end phase, you can control this back, and I mill 3.
Interesting. Oh, somebody got a resonator. Alright, yep, so somebody got tuned up in this one, that's for sure.
Yep.
Alright.
Turn there.
Okay. Right, so this thing lets you block once as far as being killed in battle, right? So
Banish this card from your graveyard. Monsters you control cannot be destroyed.
by
I'll
this
still take damage, but yeah.
by this battle is the key thing off of that. Right. So that does mean that I could run over it if I want to then. But I think I'm overthinking this way too much. I'm gonna normal summon Tribe.
Tribe.
Tribe
Shit.
is going to discard Lumina, declare Spellcaster. And we're gonna banish for CD.
How have you gotten it every single time?
I know, I'm sorry. Battle, yeah, we're gonna bring in.
Every single time.
I know.
Because he's an effing cheater. No, he just has good draws. No, he just has good draws a lot. It happens. It happens.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not gonna side. Alright.
Alright, see round 2. Ooh, okay. That is a curious predicament. I don't know what exactly I want to do off of that. I guess I might as well normal summon Breaker here.
Breaker!
You'll get
There's
his counter. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna set a second one. Go ahead.
Set 1, set 2. Alright.
I'm really not sure what to do with this opening hand, to be honest, but I think we'll just play this.
We'll see what happens. Alright, well, special summon.
Yep. It's fine.
I mean, that is a good card. I'll try for it.
I'm gonna MST it. I don't think I can let you have that for free.
I wouldn't think so.
I think that's a little bit too much of a thing to give up.
Keeping it, huh? That's interesting. Alright. Well, let's just head straight to battle phase. Cyber Dragon? Try?
I guess I'll pop it early. I'm gonna Mirror Force.
No! Why?
I was really hoping you'd summon something else there, but you know, at least
Yeah.
it's
Well, I'm learning that I've learned this. Like, don't go summoning a monster, just go straight forward a full frontal assault. It's not a good idea. I've had history with that. So yeah, I'm not doing that.
You don't want to overextend. That's the thing. You probably noticed a lot of my habits with it that way as well. I've been trying to deal with that sort of thing myself as well. Like, I really didn't like having to set the Mirror Force here as well, but I thought if I don't, and I might end up just getting hosed by something here, so...
Yeah. When did Cal get Mirror Force? When he won against me in our grudge match and drew 3 gold packs and drew Breaker the Magic Warrior, Mirror Force, and amongst of other things.
Yeah, there's one of a really key one here. Okay, so I'm gonna use Breaker's effect. We're gonna remove the cannon, we're gonna pop this thing. Okay. Not sure how much that matters right now, but it's the good one to get rid of. We're gonna try and attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, even Stevens. Alright, main 2 then. I will set 1, and you are good to go.
Question, how is well, I guess he's a magical warrior, but outside
I was like...
Is,
he's still not a warrior, yeah. Dude, if he was a warrior, though... Reinforcement of the army says what?
Yeah, that was pretty busted there.
He's a red mage, I guess, but you know, literally red mage. Look at him.
I guess. I mean, yeah, he is doing like raising his magic attack and attack, yeah, and drawing magic cards. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Jan's gonna pass.
Whoa. Okay. Huh. That is interesting. Because you know what? So am I. Go ahead.
Ooh. Interesting.
I'm sure I could do something here, but...
Ooh. Interesting. Alright, well... We'll set that one and pass.
Okay. Stand by me. Alright, now I could actually potentially do something. Let's summon Jane. I'm going to flip summon Honest. I'm going to use Honest effect to bring it back to hand.
Yep. Phase.
Just in case. Battle phase, we're going to hit over... no, actually, I'm going to try with Breaker to hit this one first. Ooh, yeah, okay, I was kind of thinking you might play that one, to be honest.
I mean, I wouldn't see why I wouldn't with this deck.
I mean, it's a different name. That's really the reason that I see you using it. It's not a good card, but it's a different name, and it's decent enough bulk here. Alright, I think I will have to...
I mean, it's standard level 4, 2100 defense. Like, it can actually... yes.
Yeah, it's decent enough bulk. It's just, it's not the greatest of cards out there, but it's definitely fine. Alright, end phase, we will mill 2. Ooh, you get to see the side attack there. Go ahead. It stops Synchro Summoning, so, you know, it's not the worst idea. Just a bunch of traps in my grave at the moment, huh?
Yep. Alright, I guess I'll just pass on that.
Okay, alright, let's tribute summon Jane for Celestia, the Light Sworn Angel. So, Celestia's effect will activate here unless the summon somehow gets negated. I do have to target. Okay, so I need to mill my 4. We'll do that first.
Yep.
So mill 4. And then my targets are going to be your 2 back row. And yeah, Torrential Tribute getting milled is kind of annoying, but whatever, we'll live with it. Ooh, okay, Mirror Force and the Light Spiral. Yeah, this card's interesting. Alright, well, I guess, lucky for me, I milled a Dark too, so we'll We'll banish for BLS.
Oh.
And I did tribute summon, so we can't do anything else that way. Battle phase, I might as well just hit with the BLS because it can do the double attack.
3,000, 2,300. Is that almost? That's almost game.
Almost,
That's like...
yeah. Yeah, because even if I used Honest to get the extra 300 on Janus, it wouldn't have made a difference. Go ahead.
Alright, stand by main.
Yep, that's fine.
That's not a bad one to have, at
It's
least.
really not. If you're going to get out of this in any way, that's going to be one to do with.
You know what? That one turn was useful. Because now I can special summon.
Yep.
Then I can normal summon.
Oh, bugger. Okay, yep.
And then these both go to grave. I think, right?
Synchro Shotgun. Let's see it. Which one did you get?
Drum roll.
Stardust Dragon. That's cool, dude. I am actually like super happy that we get to see this in the opening part here. This is
Yep.
awesome.
So that's one card at least.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, this could be better. I mean, it's still a card. It's still a good card.
Yeah, I'm still trying to
I
work
don't know-
out how you're getting past this right now, but
Yeah. I don't know how, but it's gonna be interesting. So I can't normal summon. That was that.
no,
that was
you
the
summoned
summon.
Resonator. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna set this. Can't. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Well, it's still. I still want to show it off here. Yeah, let's get rid of back.
Yeah, that's fine. 900, pop him.
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay. So how much do I trust that I'm actually going to get my attack through here is the question. I did get rid of Mirror Force, so I guess that is something. I'm going to use the effect of this guy to banish because this doesn't... Yeah,
This
because
effect doesn't
it's...
activate when.
Yeah, because it's not destroying it, so... And then he can't attack this turn, but I can
But
try
you
and go
can,
for Game
yeah.
with Celestia, yeah. Okay. Yeah, obviously having Honest in hand kind of worked with that. The other cards I had tried
Yeah,
from...
you had Honest in your hand, so
Yeah.
like, what else was I gonna do?
I had that from the very beginning, I had Lumina, and my top deck for turn was Painful Choice. So I was kind of thinking, like, do I need to do anything else here, really? But I was like, nah, we're gonna just try for it. Alright, and then I will mill the rest of this out. I'm actually really happy that I got to use Celestia. I did not think that was gonna happen, like, at all when I pulled that card. It's like, card looks strong, but you need to actually have, like, a light swan out for it. And I didn't think that was gonna happen, but...
Well, as you can see, this deck's not very different.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you got some stuff I was hoping for. You did get Light Swan Saber, okay. I actually also pulled that, but I didn't play it because I have, like, no good Light Swans to use it on, really. Jane and Celestia, that's it, right? Because I don't have the dragon like you do. I mean, I do, but I'm not playing it because it's not that impressive for me. I don't have Raikou to help with stuff here. I only have one Lumina, and even then you don't really want to put it on that, right? And I don't have Janus. I mean, I have one Janus, but it's like I don't have a need to put it on that. That's stupid. So it's like, do I even play the card? Not really. It's not that impressive here. Alright, so I am going to preface this by saying this was probably on the level of Pharaonic Guardian for how bad this set was for me. I got no synchro whatsoever. I got 5 hollows, and a couple of them were good, but not, like, playable at the moment. I got as I said, I got the Lightsworn Saber, I got Gladiator Beast War Chariot, and I can't freaking play Glad Beasts! But I got the Chariot. I got Kunai with Chain, because, you know, OCG import, why not? Psychic Overload is kind of cute, I suppose. It's like mini Pot of Avarice for Psychic monsters, but it's on a trap, so it's kind of whatever. Shuffle 3 Psychics in, draw 2. And then the only other holo that I got was Kinko Bio, the level 1 spirit thing that summons a level 1 spirit from non-spirit, like summons a level 1 monster from your graveyard, but it banishes it when that card leaves the field, when the spirit monster. So that'll be good later if we can bring out like a level 2 Synchro monster or something, or in Exceeds era, we can get, yo, Chris, thank you for the raid. Yeah, I can use it later on when I can make like a rank 1 Exceeds monster or something. But it's not very good at the moment. So yeah, not much. I got 1 Mindmaster, so I guess if I wanted to try and do that sort of thing, it's fine. I got the Krebs and a couple of the fun stuff that way. The Tricky, I got 2 copies of that. It's fine, I guess. It's a bit more aggressive than what's his face, Cyber Dragon, because you use it, you know, have to discard a card for it, but you can special summon it like on the first turn. So maybe later on I can use that for synchro stuff. I'm trying to think what else is even good in here, to be honest. Fish Depth Charge, I suppose, and like Oystermeister for later on, like Fish OTK stuff. What else is there? Cobalt Hedgehog is good, but not if you don't have synchro monsters. And yeah, not a lot else. I didn't get Dark Resonator at all, which is super annoying because that would have been very helpful for later. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but we'll have to see. That's about it for me, honestly. This set was that bad that there's not even really anything else worth talking about here.
Yeah, man, I just couldn't get anything going on this one, sadly. So, like, the deck is pretty much the same, except you saw me draw, like, Lightsworn Saber, which, like, I drew that card, and I was like, alright, I'm done. Like, those are really good Lightsworn cards. Like, I'm gonna use my Lightsworn deck if I draw it. My first draw, I'm done.
Oh, that's hilarious. My first one was the War Chariot for Glad Beasts. It's like, this is so cool, but I can't use it! I don't have the Glad Beast cards!
Yeah. I mean, speaking of Nitro Warrior was my other ultimate. Was another
oh, wow.
God, but I didn't get the Nitro Synchron.
Yeah,
so I can't use him that way.
It's a super rare. I will say the if we're doing Crossroads of Chaos here as well, afterwards we have Yusei's first Duelist pack. Nitro Synchron is a rare in there. I looked that up earlier, so that might be usable after that. But yeah, for just now, yeah, that's tough. But
just for now, it's tough. But let's see. Aside from that, let me sort of like rarity here. So let's see here. I'll do all the commons, blah blah blah, whatever. Stardust Dragon, first edition rare, $1,200.
Oh, you got... Wait, that's the Ghost Rare one as well, right?
Yeah, first edition. Yes.
I showed you that one as well, didn't I? And I went there a while
first
back.
First edition Ghost Rare, yeah.
Damn, dude, that's amazing.
$1,200.
God.
So that's a pretty good one there. That's pretty neat there. Super rares to note: Kunai with Chain, yes.
Yep.
Lightsworn Saber, yes. Kinkabyo, which I think that's the...
Why do we keep pulling the same cards? That's literally all 3 supers to that card.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the Nitro Warrior as well. The other one, the last one I drew that's notable is Broken Blocker.
Oh yeah, okay. Hey, you could use that with
Genis.
Genis.
Yeah, I could use that with a bunch of cards that have higher defense, like Kibatu and such. Aside from that, none of the other cards were very interesting. I mean, I drew like Trap of Darkness at least.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty fun one. I don't know how many times I'm going to be able to use that, considering the only normal cards I used were Rare Force and not even Call the Haunted.
Nope. That's the same reason I didn't play it.
Compulsory.
Aye, Compulse is a good one for it. That's the same reason I didn't use it. I mean, what am I going to use it on? I've got Torrential Tribute, maybe Threatening Roar, but why would I... Like, Threatening Roar is such a bad card to pay 1,000 life points for, right? And even then, it's like, I don't know, that's terrible. And then, yeah, Mirror Force is the other one here. I think I cited one other trap that I could maybe use it with, but, like, it's just not good. It's not good enough, really, to justify how conditional it is right now.
Yeah. The only card I was debating on trying to put in just to try it, and I thought it might work because I know you have cards that do so, Remote Revenge. Like, I drew like 8 of those, but like, Remote Revenge is like, by itself, activate only when a monster you control is targeted by a spell, trap, or effect that destroys one monster in the field. Switch the target to an appropriate monster your opponent controls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have a lot of things that just destroy one monster, though. I've got... All of mine are mass removal, right? I've got Dark Hole, Regeki,
yeah,
Torrential, etc.
I mean...
So... Like, I don't think it really works on anything that I'm playing in here right now.
No. So Celestia, I didn't even know you drew Celestia.
Oh yeah, I said that one before.
Yeah, I said that, but I forgot about it.
So you got Judgment Dragon and Raikou. I got Celestia and Wolf. So clearly I got the poorer end of that one because no GT and not. But Celestia's pretty good though.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna at least try it because I only picked up 2 Jane initially, but my wild card last time was common, so I just picked up a Jane off of that, and then traded in for the Lumina as my rare like trade in for the set. So I was like, okay, this might be just enough, kind of like how you were with the JD stuff. This might be just enough that I can try Celestia and see if she actually works. And yeah, she's not terrible actually.
Yeah, it works, yeah.
It's also kind of interesting, I guess, being a fairy instead of being like a warrior or spellcaster like all the other ones are. I'm sure you're probably the same way with Dragonif, right? It being a dragon instead of the usual bit makes it a bit harder to target with the other stuff, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will admit, the only card I even put from the new set in the deck at the moment was Maiden and Macabre because I wanted to try it, not because it's good. I think Dark Valkyria is probably better than this, to be honest, but I wanted just to try because I really wanted to put at least one new card from the new set in. This is like the only one that I could justify doing. It's not because the other cards are bad, it's because I didn't get a Synchro monster. So it's like, Quillbot Hedgehog is amazing if you've got Synchro monsters, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get Dark Resonator anyway, but like Crabons is another one I would have put in, but no Synchro monster for it, so it's kind of impossible to actually play at that stage. The reason really is because since you have so many stealing cards, it's like I can't really afford to just put a tuner down if I can't use it, right? In any way whatsoever. Because if I just put a tuner down and you brain control it or whatever, then you just get to synchro summon with it. And I'm like, fuck. You know? This doesn't work anymore because you're using my card against me and I can't even use it myself. So
yeah.
I didn't want to play, even though Crabons is actually very good. Like at this stage of the game, I didn't want to play it because I can't use it. That's gonna change though, because I'm definitely gonna be trading in for one of that Cyber Dragon at least for something in this set. Because yeah, goddamn, I want my Synchro monsters. So expect to probably a very yeah, it's my Synchro and I want it now. Expect a different deck next time we play, I think, because I'm probably gonna be trying to play with that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, there really isn't a lot else to say with it. I've already said everything I could here. This was easily the most disappointing opening that I've had in this thing. Probably even more than Ruler Guardian, just because it hurts so much not getting any synchro cards out of this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is probably like the worst opening that I've had that way. But hey, it happens, and we do have another set if we are willing to play Crossroads Chaos as well.
Yep. Yep.
Black Rose Dragon is really good in that one, so we'll see. Alright, so, 2 things. 1, I need to give you the new wheel, right? Because we've got a new thing for that. And 2, we have the new like Tony Pack thing for this as well. I made a big overhaul in the wheel to lessen how much of a thing tournament packs are on said wheel, because we're giving 2 and 1 for this, like 2 for the winner, 1 for the loser. We're actually straight up giving one of the tourney packs as well for this. So, in fact, it's not even a tourney pack in this one, which is the funny thing. The Duelist Genesis is a retro pack, actually, which sounds super generic, but it's basically long story short, it's like a reprint of the first 5 sets sort of thing, with some different rarity changes and stuff in there. So that could be fun. So you'll have 1 pack of that, I'll have the 2, and then we've still got the wheel, which I will give you in a set once I have this set up.
Yep. Because
the idea with this one, we're in a new era now with a new mechanic and everything. This wheel is going to look very different compared to what you'd seen before. I mean, I've already shown you it, but there's that one. Hopefully that shows up properly. So the main thing, if you have it up as well, I don't know, the main thing to notice on here is this big fat slot for a wildcard extra deck is the biggest new addition on here. Rolling that one, you can take any one monster that goes into the extra deck from the set. This can be fusion, synchro, etc. I'll work out what to do with pendulums later on, but it's mostly like, yeah, take a synchro monster out of the set. It doesn't matter what the rarity is, so you can take anything from rare to secret or whatever out of it if you get that slot, so long as it goes in the extra deck.
Yep.
Then the other slot is, I think I've got on that one too, is a wild card from the tournament pack. Is the other main one that's on there.
Gold Series, tournament packs, yeah.
Yeah, the Gold Series is for the current year, so this will still be Gold Series 2008. But as we go on, Gold Series is a prevalent thing throughout all of 5Ds. So it will, like when we get to the 2009 sets, it'll be Gold Series 2009, etc. So that will scale up the same way the promo does.
Yeah.
And then yeah, there's a wild card for the tournament pack as well now, instead of just having to open, like, you know, 3 packs of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I basically...
tournament pack is from where?
It's a retro pack is the thing with it. So if we go into the... I can't show it on stream, but I haven't got it here at the moment. If we scroll down, it should be at the bottom of this retro pack 1. It'll be at the bottom of the reprint packs, like underneath that Revelation one.
Yeah.
So you'll open one. You can open one of them for free because we agreed on this one before. It's like,
yeah,
winner opens
so
2, loser opens 1.
Pack, yep.
Yep. You'll get your spin. If you roll tournament pack on that, you'll open 3 more of them. And then, yeah, so I would do I'd probably open the pack before the wheel spin here, just in case you roll like the wild card for it, but maybe that's just me. You have to take the wheel spin this time, because I know you traded in last time round, so
yep.
I did spot that.
Yes.
Lots of Lumina. I mean, I was hoping for it, to be honest, because it's like, well, now we've got a full-on like Swan deck coming up here. This will be more fun. I think I will take the wheel for this one because I really want that extra deck slot, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so open one of those, and then if you get the structure deck, it's actually that starter deck 2008 one, the 5Ds 2008 thing that I mentioned at the end of the exhibition thing.
5D to the next starter. Yep.
Yeah. So.
Alright.
That's pretty much that. I think. So, and the year is still 2008. So.
Yep, that's for the promo. Yep.
Alright. Let's hope that we could get. So, I mean, let's hope you can get more than one synchro you can use this time, I guess. But there are some in the rare slot in the next set that aren't the greatest, but they're better than nothing. So, let's see if we can get some of that action going, I guess, huh?
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
Alright. So, with that said, Crossroads of Chaos coming up then.
Crossroads of Chaos. Just make sure I know which one I'm looking here. Tournament packs, yeah? Or which? Okay, one more time. Okay, the opening pack, at least one Gold Series, yeah.
No, so it's Retro Pack. Retro Pack 1
I mean,
is the
Retro Pack 1. Okay.
Yeah. If you open a Gold Series 1, it's Gold Series 2008, the same one that we played for, because we're still in promo year 2008. And if you get the starter deck, or starter structure deck 1, it is the 5D's 2008 starter deck.
So when you say the Retro Pack, oh, there it is. Okay.
Yep. There's 2 of them. Spoilers, a couple of sets time we're going to open the second one. But, yeah, there's 2 of them down there. So you found the one that we need, yeah?
Yeah, Retro Pack 1, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will deafen up again. We'll sort the stuff out here. Hopefully I'll have a different deck this time, considering... Oh, I guess that was pretty different. I don't think I played the Lights One stuff before, so...
I mean, you played a couple of them. I don't think you played a whole lot of them, so...
Yeah, just Jane, really, so... That was a little bit different, at least, but hopefully will be more different when I actually have some colorless Pokemon. I mean, monster cards. Hi. See you in a bit, buddy.
Alright, so until then, we'll just get back to card games on motorcycles!
Hell yeah, there we go. Alright, see you in a bit, man.
Alright.
There it is. That was different. I mean, I summoned a different monster in each game. Alright, I know. It's like, oh, it's the same old chaos thing with it, but like, what do you want from me? It's just how it goes a lot of the time with this stuff, right? There's a reason these cards are like dumb strong.